It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the Patriots' creative quarterback. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Pats and the Dolphins under the lights on Sunday night.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's Tua. He's got it. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Bourne going to go in motion right here. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Well, coaches always talked about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. Quicker.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Tua now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. He's still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Slide for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Now a handoff, Stevenson, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's caught, Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Braxton Berrios from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Taken down at the 42.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back to throw here. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Sly on for the extra point. And And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Miami set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Over the middle to Beckham. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Tua to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. Here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
It's caught by OBJ. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. Jordan Addison, what a game. Over 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown grabs. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, on Monday night, our first doubleheader of the year. Saints-Panthers at 7:15 Eastern, followed by Cleveland-Pittsburgh an hour later.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Got the connection here to Bourne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Here's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ramondre Stevenson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run, Achane. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Tua gonna throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The Tua going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Open man, the tight end Henry. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is born. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, it's Tua. Short throw to Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's up to the 43.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphins first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it with Achane. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Here's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England's offense set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On second down, it's Stevenson. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On second down, a run with Gibson. And they will finally hold him down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for New England, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and everyone's watching Ramondre Stevenson. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Patriots and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. Good move at the 30. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 18 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Hall again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He stiff arms him, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, they locked the man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Straight ahead is Hall. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile cornerback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Jets defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
whole
whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. But you look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This defense for the Patriots, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on team. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers again now. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run with Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Ball again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Give them 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Juju in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Patriots are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Patriots.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Flush to his right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw is Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of the Patriots offense ready to go to work once more. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Out right to Bourne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man, the tight end Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time a 6-play drive. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man is born. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Patriot first down.
Running left is Stevenson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Slide for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Jones. A good return there, call it 13 yards. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19.
3rd down as a defender, all you want to do is guard the 1st down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right, except making the tackle the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a 1st down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll bring them back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Now Rodgers.
Outright, he's got Ruckert.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he comes back with one complete.
And, oh, this is close. They needed 7 yards, and 7 is what they got. Cutting it close, but the referee signals it is a first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down at 5.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
And Lazard's got it again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers to throw on second down. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Now it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now he's loose again. And down to the 19-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down by 11, a little over a minute to go. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now Rodgers. Throws right side, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.